It's been 150 years of Derby racing, but the story of the person who trained the first horse who cruised to victory has rarely been told.
Leaders across the state are pushing to change that, though. Ansel Wilson has more on the story of Ansel Williamson.
1875, the first ever Kentucky Derby, 150 years later.
The celebration that he deserves, like so many of that era, is long overdue.
The trainer to win that Derby is being honored by the state and other organizations, including one named in honor of a famous black jockey.
I joined leaders of Churchill Downs and the Ed Brown Society to sign a proclamation naming April 29th to May 3rd as Ansel Williamson Week in the Commonwealth.
Ansel Williamson was born into slavery in Virginia in 1806 and 58 years later sold to a Woodford County horse farm owner. His skills of training the most prestigious horses like Aristides cemented his name in history.
Winning the first Kentucky Derby, the first winner. We're not saying the first black winner, but the first winner of it, period.
Williamson also mentored other African-American trailblazers in the industry who came behind him and still inspires them to this day.
And Edward Dudley Brown would not have become what he became had it not been for Ansel Williamson, and hence we might say there wouldn't even be an Ed Brown Society 150 years later.
Governor Beshear says it's important for people to know the role Williamson and others like him have played.
Many of the early trainers who won the Kentucky Derby were African American. But over the years, they were pushed out and their stories have not been told.
At this year's Derby, the first Ansel Williamson Award will be presented to the trainer who has the most wins of the season on Churchill Downs soil. In Lexington, Ansel Wilson, Fox 56 News.